Guys, so welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the test account, and it is finally day that we have been waiting for. That is right, we have Rimuru and we have Shauna that is going to be up. Let's go ahead and run through these skills and abilities, guys. And there he is. I love how they put him in here. Kind of the smaller statue, the Demon Lord Rimuru. We know we've been waiting for this hero forever. Let's run through these skills and abilities, see exactly what this hero is about. So ultimate skill, the Divine Fury. Rimuru possesses magical elements. Every 1 point of magical element reduces the energy required to use the ultimate skill. Rimuru can own up to a certain number of magical element points. Magic elements are not affected by energy or health recovery rates. So kind of interesting. At the start of battle, he has a certain number of magical element points. Hits from his normal attacks inflict a black flame on the target. There's a lot going on here, guys. Enemies afflicted by a black flame receive more damage from allies of Rimuru who have received a name. So we know that is an important part when you look at the anime. When the enemy dies, Rimuru recovers additional magical points. And then there is an active part of this. Rimuru wields his magic to create numerous water droplets above the battlefield, then raises his arm high, swiping them down, transforming the droplets into slender pillars that penetrate the battlefield. So it's almost like little tiny sharp ice shards, dealing damage to all enemies. The skill has a chance to crit, and the critical strike chance increases for every certain number of magical points that Rimuru has. And of course, guys, looking at this, owns up to 450 magical element points. And then when he possesses 500 element points at the beginning of battle, this is going to normal attack inflicts black flame on a target for 6 seconds. So there is going to be a burning aspect. Then of course, damage is increased to 960%. Rimuru's max limit for magical elements is increased to 600 points. That is right, guys. And even here, this skill has a chance to crit. A critical strike increases by 10% for every 100 magical points. So that is up to a 60% increase, which is insane. Now, of course, Black Flame is what he inflicts on the targets with the normal attacks. He casts his magic, summoning blazing thunder in the densest area of enemies and dealing damage equal within the range of 190% of his attack rating. For every slain enemy, he gets 100 magical points. Then, of course, damage goes to 350. Slain gives 200, and then inflicts Black Flame on an enemy hit lasting for 6 seconds. Now, the equal naming. Now, this again is the big part. Rimuru bestows names upon all allied heroes and summoned entities on the battlefield that have not received names. So that is very important to note, that not only is he going to name the allied heroes, but he is also going to name the summoned entities on there. For each hero or summon entity named, 100 or 50 magical points are spent respectively. Named allies have their multiple attributes boosted by 45% of these effects lasting the entire battle. Each time Rimuru and his named allies cast an active skill, he absorbs 20 magical points. He absorbs 100 magical points if a named unit dies. The amount of magical elements required to name a hero and summon an entity are reduced to 75 and 35. Each time Rimuru uses his named ally casts an active skill, he absorbs 35 magic. Then, of course, the named allies receive an additional 30 physical pierce and 30 magical pierce. That is going to be huge as a buffer in AFK Arena. Then the final one is the Great Sage, which we know is that big orb he just casted up. At the start of battle, he probes the status of his enemies and strengthens himself according to their characteristics. For every strength-based hero, he gets tenacity. Every intelligence, he gets magical suppression. And every agility, he gets dodge. Now, of course, those are 15 points each. Then it goes to 35. Then it goes to 50. That is right. For each one, he is gaining an absolute crazy amount of stats in there. Named allies also receive an enchantment effect equal to 40% of Rimuru's. So at a 60 engraving, not only is he going to get all of these skills that he's picking up, they are also going to get it to all the named allies. Then, of course, we have Shizu's mask. Each time Rimuru absorbs 60 magical points, he recovers health. An enemy inflicted by Black Flame loses energy. So right there, guys, he has an energy reduction, which is going to be kind of crazy. Enemy inflicted by Black Flame loses 100 energy per second. Received healing of an enemy inflicted by Black Flame is reduced by 30 points. When an enemy dies, he absorbs the magical element points, enchanting the various aspects or enchanting effects of the skill Great Sage by 65% for 5 seconds. That is going to be a massive buff for this hero. Then, of course, we have the furniture. Magical elements absorbed and recovered by Rimuru through various means are buffed by the recovery rate. So recovery rate is going to make a big difference in here. Each time an ally is named, Rimuru permanently gains 12 energy recovery rate. Wow, 12 energy recovery rate. This effect can stack up to 5 times. So not only could you get some additional recovery rate from skills and abilities, but also I cannot wait to see the collections on him. Let's see what this hero does within here, guys. I want to see this Arena of Trials because he just sounds awesome. Let's slow this down. There we go. Let's just we'll put him in here. Let's see what he can do. You know, there's Great Sage, so he's going to buff himself up. Look at that. Wow, to cut through all enemies. Oh, and look how the energy bar works. Let's check him on the dummy. So they have him up front. They actually don't have him in the back line. There is the Black Flame. You can see it on there. And they are burning. You can see where the energy bar and his magic bar. So let's go ahead. Look at that ultimate ability. Wow. Yeah, and there is the Black Flame, guys. It's afflicted on 1, 2, 3 targets right there. That is crazy, crazy cool. That is impressive. Boom, there's the Black Flame. And yeah, look at the sword skills on there. Very cool. Let's drop him in the formation. So let's see. They ran him up front. So you know what? I'm going to keep him up front. Who do we got here? We got Liberta. I'm thinking of just let's go with some support in here and see what he can do. We have a tank. We have some support. Yeah, look at the Black Flame, and there is the rain droplets. He just burned through everybody. Yeah, 1.6, 3 million damage. And of course, he has a healing. He has an energy reduction. He buffs the entire team. Yeah, this is pretty broken. Wow, that is pretty impressive. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's video. That is the skills and abilities that we're looking at for Rimuru. Of course, we have one more to check out, but that just seems amazingly broken as a mage, as a buffer, as a damage dealer. Everything he is bringing the total package here. All right, guys, so like I said, that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and as always, thank you guys for watching.